for this card, we're going to be using a piece of Pear Pizzazz cardstock as the base, cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4 and folded in half. And the first thing we're going to do is using Pear Pizzazz ink. Okay, we're going to stamp tone on tone using the Wondrous Wreath stamp that has all little berries on it. And you can see that I've used this stamp quite a bit, and it's absorbed some of the reds that I've used over time, but it does not affect how the stamp transfers its image, so everything's going to be okie dokie. So I'm going to ink it up with Pear Pizzazz, and then I'm just going to stamp just randomly around this card, just giving it in no particular pattern some look of berries like that. That might be too much, but that's what I did, and that's why they call it homemade. It all turns out different. So there's my background, and the next thing I need to do is create a banner. This is the silver glimmer paper, and I'm just making a banner that's going to go from one end, just kind of overlap on one end and go to about here. And I'm going to create this banner image using my square punch. And I'm just going to stick the corner in the end like that and punch, and do the same thing on the other end. Punch, and there I've created this really nice little banner. I want it to be a little bit flexible, so I'm just going to kind of wave it around. So using fast fuse, I'm going to adhere this banner to directly to the card. And it just barely overlaps on one end, like that. Okay, and then over the top of this glimmer paper is where you put the wreath. So I think I'm going to use glue dots for this. And kind of hide the glue dots behind these white leaves. Oh, got one on my thumb. There we go. So I'm going to put one glue dot like at the 12, the 3, you know what I mean? Quarter way around all the way around. Okay, so they're straight up and down, straight across. Alright, so this wreath is going to go right here over the top of the silver. And since it's only stuck down in 4 places, it kind of gives it a little bit of dimension all on its own. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is close our inks up when we're done. Is using the Blackberry Bliss, I'm going to stamp the bow image on a piece of Blackberry Bliss. So this is tone on tone also. And I'm going to do another one. Looks almost black. Okay. As you can see, that the ink, maybe you can see, I don't know. The light is so bad down here I can't see what you can see and what you can't. But at any rate, I hope that you can see that the Blackberry Bliss on Blackberry Bliss takes on a very dark tone. So I'm going to go cut this out on the Big Shot and I'll be right back. Okay, so using another glue dot, I'm going to stick this bow I just cut out on the Big Shot on the wreath right here. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is stamping the greetings. And okay, so here we have the greeting after it's been through the Big Shot. Happy Wonderful Christmas. And I'm going to use a piece of, or a glue dot, to adhere this to the card. And the glue dot, I'm just going to use one because the vellum is so transparent. I don't want the adhesive to show through. So I'm just going to put it right here up in the corner. Right there is where I put the glue dot, right there. And it's going to tuck under the bow like this, and then get the greeting where I want it so that it's kind of centered in the banner, this bump, and stick it down, and there you have it. On the inside of the card, we're going to stamp also using the Blackberry Bliss the other greeting that is in the Wondrous Wreath stamp set. And it's going to go right here at the top in the middle. There you go. And we'll adhere that with some, I have fast fuse handy, so I'll use it. Really, I probably would normally just use snail. Oh, look at that. I put my greeting up and down, and my card doesn't go that way, so I need to make a new greeting. I'll make one and adhere it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so there you have it. A very cute card made using the Wondrous Wreath stamp set, stamped on vellum. So we have two cards. The second card that we made was made by Tessa Wise, and you can find Tessa's blog at craftygirl.blogspot.com. So I hope you enjoyed these two cards, and I hope you'll give them a try, at least one of them. They're both very nice cards. So if you need inspiration, go on Pinterest and find somebody else's good ideas, and maybe that will inspire you to create a card of your own. Okay, thanks for watching, and happy stamping.